This is Tracy Broussard with RoadDawgOnline.com, and we're in Oakland, Oaktown,
Raider Nation,
and we're going to do another roundtable.
Raiders fan.
Yeah. We got Kent Slucher with Bryan, William Ellis with Keith Anderson, Rich Redmond with Jason Aldean, and Jeff Potter with the Lost Trailers.
Like you said earlier, I look forward to getting to see Rich. I'm a big fan of Rich.
We're fans of each other, man.
That's what's so cool.
It's just fun watching everybody play their show.
Everybody has a unique style, and
we're all at points in our careers where we can just play, and we're not worried about getting that next gig. I remember being on gigs, man. I don't know where this one's going. Who do I need to impress in the other band?
Right.
Well, guess what? You've just lost focus with the band you're with.
Yeah, you got to.
You're never gonna work.
Yeah.
Play the music you're there to play.
Right. Yeah. I've narrowed it down. I got to please one guy in particular, the singer.
Yeah.
And the other guys in my band.
Right.
I'm not the crowd. That's gonna happen because they're feeding off of it.
Right.
And the guys on the wings that are watching you, man, don't be worried about them. You got to play your show.
Right. Exactly.
Did you ever go through, or you guys go through, like, you're doing a multiple bill day, and you're seeing guys that you run into, and you're just starting out, like, the first touring gig, you're like, oh, man, you're nervous. I was nervous. Like, oh, I know that guy who's toured with so-and-so forever, and I got to impress him. I was the most miserable I've ever been in my career.
If I know that there's another drummer watching me, and it doesn't matter, it could be the kid, that wants to be the drummer, I'm thinking about it, you know, at least. I'm still doing my thing, but, if there's a heavy hitting dog in the room, I'm thinking about it. You know what I mean?
Like today. Jeez.
Yeah.
Play with all these guys,
It's fun, though, man.
It's true. I mean, it's great.
I think once you get to know guys, it's a relaxing thing.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say.
Friends.
We all know one another, and
Welcome
it's
to the
comforting.
wide world of drumming.
I look forward to seeing everybody's show as much as I look forward to playing one tonight. It's like I love y'all show. I love.
You're up first.
Yeah.
First at bat.
Yeah, what, 3 minutes?
I'll get it warmed up for you guys.
And you guys are on your. Are you on your second single now?
Yeah, second single.
Because that first one was that was Firecracker, wasn't it?
Yeah, Holler Back, our first single.
Was that a number
top
one?
10.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
The song did real well. Yeah.
How's
It's
it?
nice.
What's it being in a group, man? How's
It's
that?
nice being
Because
in a
we're
band.
relative side guys.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say, talking about, worrying about your next gig is obviously something that I never had to do because we just kind of, these are guys that I've known since high school, so we've always been playing together. And, but, I think the general concept is the same to where you have to learn how to choose your battles,
Mm-hmm.
There is, there's a certain dynamic of, who kind of gets the final say musically, on what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And, and you always want to be open to, okay, I think that the drums should do this, but if everybody else says they should do this, being in a band, that's the way it goes. And ultimately that's, but I think that being in a band, you get a lot more liberty, I guess, because you get to, you get a piece of where the music goes, how you're portrayed, all that kind of stuff. I mean, we're all traveling together and everything like that. And it's the Lost Trailers. It's a collective thing. So,
You're exhausted from shaking every radio programmer's hand in the country. Please play our single. Please play our single.
Actually, I enjoy meeting
That's great.
To me, that was exhausting, man. It was like, let me buy you a drink. How are you? How's the kids? Oh, man.
The only thing that sucks is if they're not playing the song.
Yeah. And then you're trying to convince them, and like, why are you not playing this? And you realize that there's just, like, most of them are told what to play from some gigantic corporate entity. So,
Which you
can't take it personally.
Yeah,
No.
You can kind of see where.
That's a whole other subject, isn't it?
How much room do you got on that thing? Really, I mean, it's disheartening.
Well, that's the classic struggle, man. We're side guys, and you're in a band, and of course, we dream of being in a band. But then sometimes our careers and the choices that we made, or not necessarily we made, but just what's led us. Next thing you know, we're like, okay, well, we're a side guy. Well, what about that band thing that I wanted to do? But then you realize, well, I don't have to go to radio. I don't have to do this. But then there's less of a payoff.
Yeah.
You guys hit it, you're part of the project. Whereas we get our check.
When you guys hit,
Well, I think though.
How do you guys feel about us as country players Do you feel we get our props as far as when you think of the rock thing and you think of everything else that's happening? How do you feel we fit into that? Because we're definitely credible with
Yeah.
what we're doing. I mean,
We seem like a little bit like the redheaded stepchild, of the industry. But there's a lot to be said that our idiom is selling a lot more records than a lot of other stuff out there. So it makes people go, because we can cut a record for $80,000 and have the artist recoup in the first week and go out there and tour and tour and tour. And country fans are loyal; they'll be with you
Yes.
if you stay.
Absolutely,
They'll be with you
yes.
for 20 years. Where in the pop world you can be for 20 minutes.
Yeah, there and gone.
You know what I mean? And if there's those players that there's those naysayers out there. They want to take a stab at coming to Nashville and playing a recording session and recording as quickly as we have to record and doing the things that we have to. Come give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I encourage
Don't
you.
knock it till you try.
Yeah.
man. I mean, they say it's a machine, but man, it's a well-oiled machine.
It's a well-hung machine.
Absolutely.
But we're out there, just really
Yeah.
good. There's really good musicians playing
Yeah.
this music. I mean, Nashville is a wellspring of talent.
Well, that's
It really is. It really
It's
is.
one of
but
the big three.
There's a stigma.
Yeah.
There's a stigma about the tear in my beer thing. It doesn't take a whole lot to play this kind of music. But the Nashville's got an alt rock scene. There's some jazz going on. There's some fusion cats
There's
there.
pop.
There's major universities there. We've got Trevecca and Belmont and Vandy and
MTSU.
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that talent feeds the flow of new music. And I've been there 12 years now, so I'm seeing all this new young talent come up and keeps me on my toes. I'm like, dude, I saw that I'm hitting the shed, man.
It's always good to see also when somebody out of Nashville gets signed in a genre other than country. It's kind of it just kind of brings the national spotlight to them. Like Kings of Leon, their success.
Yes.
Yeah, they're globally renowned. As drummers, we get paid. Even if we're fortunate, we leverage ourselves and network and hone our skills to get to the point where we're playing on master recordings all the time. Okay, folks, you're going to make $360 in 3 hours of your time,
Single
which is great
scale.
money.
Mhm, yeah.
Which
Great
is great
money.
money. But now, how many of those are you going to have to do to have any kind of quality of life?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why you see major recording drummers touring.
Chris McHugh.
Like everybody is touring. Everybody's
Greg Marl recently
Juggling.
went out
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Tricia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trisha. Yeah.
And you're doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
the Three
You
Kings and
record-
your
Yeah.
project, and then
Yes.
you're on the road. And
just juggle.
There was a time where we were recording, so I got to play with other artists in town. But that was kind of the Broadway thing, which was cool. Just keep your chops on and whatnot, and
Play different tunes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Just learn every cover there is under the sun.
Yeah,
you know?
that's
Which
true.
I think is kind of those are dues that you have to pay.
Oh, dude! I played every one of those. I call them the windows. The windows down
Yeah.
the Lower Broadway.
Man in the window.
And I played ones that are not there anymore.
Well, I mean, I used to go to Barbara's, man, and when I get off work at the Hard Rock,
You go sit in.
butt ass tired, try to, but of course nobody knew who I was, and I'm wearing a Hard Rock shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then, I love this. I say, hey man, you mind if I sit in? Man, we try to get you up in a little bit.
They never called you up.
Man, I've been working all day, and I'm trying to sit in. I'm like, then I don't want to drink when I'm going to play because then I sound like crap. But
Yeah.
you're in a bar. What else are you going to do?
Yeah.
It's something like,
Yeah.
I want to
Sounds
drink,
like,
but I can't. And I want to play, but they won't let me. What the hell?
Back in the day,
What do you
like
do?
down on Lower Broadway, it's for you. Those of you guys don't know Lower Broadway. It's live music, nearly 24 hours a day.
hours
You
a
go
day.
you go from 10 a.m. to 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Well, it goes 10 to 2, 6, 6 to 10, 10 to 2.
But the bars
Oh,
close
yeah.
at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
and then the music starts up again at 10 a.m.
Yes.
And it's a really good training ground to get your feet wet, to learn to speak the language of country music.
Okay.
Right.
And when I was doing it, we were playing Farewell Party and Tear in My Beer. We were doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Now you go
Traditional
down,
country.
Yeah, now you go down there, you got to know the top 40
yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But what sucks about it is there's nobody rehearses, and it sounds like
It's loose.
It sounds
Very
like pool.
loose.
Yeah, the new pool guys are moving to town, and it's like,
It's
how
a
do I get a
pickup
gig,
gig.
Rich? How do I do this? I said, well, go down to Lower Broadway. No, I don't want to do that, man. I want to avoid that at all costs.
Well, then you're going to
Dude,
stay.
cream rises, man. Go down there and be excellent, and people will notice that your drumming is outstanding, and people will talk
It'll
about
take
you.
some
and-
time. Hey, it's time to eat now. We're done. This RoadDawg online with my buddies in Oakland, and we're done.